So, well, yes, we just talked about it with Rossi. Does he or does he not have ADHD? Over the years, we kind of thought within a team that he may add something. I mean, I think I got something sometimes as well. ADHD is something so interesting. He's gone out and seen a doctor at King's, and thank you, Rossi, for doing this. And thank you to the doctor who's about to join us, because we are going to find out right now. Live on the radio, if Rossi has ADHD or he's just how he is because we don't know why.
What have I got? I've got something.
All right, so please welcome, she's live with us right now, Dr. Rebecca from King's Hospital, London, Dubai. Dr. Rebecca, thank you for taking up the time with us and hanging out with us. How you doing?
Good. Thank you so much for having me online today.
Okay.
How's everyone?
We're doing all right. Now, we've worked together with Rossi for nearly 18 years. We've been together doing this show for 16 years. So we know Rossi better than anybody else does. I really, truly believe that. Priti, Rossi, Priti, myself and Rossi, always together. And over the years, not only have we thought something, we've had listeners call up because Rossi has the amazing ability of just talking about something completely different to what we were talking about when we were talking about it.
It is linked somehow, though.
He's got an amazing memory. He can remember things from years ago, but will forget things that happened a couple of minutes ago, right? And we've always just thought, like, what's going on? Is there anything there? Now, on his own accord, and we applaud him for doing this, he's gone out and done this test with you. And what we've understood is that the test is not an easy test. It's a fairly long test, right?
Absolutely.
Can you just...
About 3.5 hours of testing.
And in those 3.5 hours, what are you actually kind of doing? How can you sum that up?
So it's cognitive testing. We're looking at all aspects of his cognition. So when Rossi came in, I did an IQ test with him to understand a little bit more about what his cognitive potential is or his capacity is. And within the IQ test, we have working memory and processing speed subtests, which are actually very diagnostic if somebody has ADHD and help us to understand if they have any difficulties in those areas and why. We did memory testing. We looked at his attention and executive functions, which are the frontal lobe functions that relate to planning, organization, switching between things, multitasking, and so on. And we did a little bit of maths, a little bit of spelling, and a little bit of reading, just to see if there were any underlying learning problems that might have existed when Rossi was younger that may have been undiagnosed.
Wow, that's awesome. I mean, some of the stuff that you said, I believe I am horrible and would probably failed at. Like the math stuff and that, I would have just...
It was so hard. I had to stop doing it. My head just completely went blank. Like long division and stuff. I couldn't do it.
I mean, I got no idea.
It's really tough. It really is. There's a lot of algebra and find the limits and I don't know. Things that I don't even remember from high school. I'm glad I'm on the other side of the table from you on that one.
Yeah.
All right. So, Doctor, right now, we're basically going to get a yes or no answer. Is that what's going to happen in a moment here? If he's got ADHD or not? All right.
Yes.
Let's get to it.
Are we now? Hold on, Doc. Hold on. I mean, I want to say it. Can't I say it? I want to be the guy.
Let the doctor say it.
All right. So, Rossi, firstly, before we find this out, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling a bit nervous right now. I feel like it could explain a lot of things in my life. For everything really.
Okay.
So I don't know. I don't know how I feel. What they're gonna say, but nervous. I think.
All right. Well. Here we go. Ross Burrell.
Here we go.
We're about to find out if Ross has ADHD. Dr. Rebecca from King's Hospital, London, Dubai. Please give us the results.
Before I do, though, I want to say something really quickly, because I should say that this is not something that I normally do, and I think that Rossi might have mentioned, because as psychologists, we're really bound by confidentiality, and I would never discuss a client's results publicly without their full consent. So in this case, Rossi specifically asked if we could talk about his assessment on air, because we really both felt together we could help raise awareness and help people understand how life-changing it can be to gain clarity about the difficulties that you might be experiencing.
Yes,
100%.
So just to make it clear, Rossi, you're okay for these results to be aired live on the radio right now?
Yeah, I share everything about my life, and as Dr. Rebecca said, since I mentioned on socials that I may have it and I've been gone for the assessment, so many people have got in touch, and I just want to spread awareness about it. So let's see.
Okay, Doc.
Absolutely.
Are we ready?
Right. Yes, we're ready.
Does Ross Burrell have ADHD?
Yes, he does.
Oh! Wow.
Are you surprised, Rossi? Don't think so.
No.
No, I'm not either. None of us are.
So
None of us are surprised.
Doctor, obviously there are certain levels to all of this, right? So what can we say about Rossi and the ADHD?
So when Rossi first came to see me, you mentioned that you were having a lot of troubles with focusing, paying attention, remaining organized, a bit of procrastination, getting started on things and sticking through with things, a little bit of impulsivity and maybe some emotional reactivity.
Yeah.
And so when you were mentioning some of these things, I thought, okay, this sounds like that might be more on the higher end or the more extreme end of ADHD, especially because there was some hyperactivity and difficulties with impulsivity when you were younger. That's what the background history told us. But ultimately, there are multiple different types of ADHD. There's ADHD inattentive type, where the focusing and the concentration issues is the primary concern. Then there's the hyperactive impulsive type, which is exactly that, being more overactive, difficulty waiting your turn for things, difficulty regulating emotion. And then there's those people who have the combined type, which is what you have, where you have features of both.
Okay.
And it wasn't just the cognitive testing results that showed me that. It was also the rating scale. So how you perceive your own experience and how your wife, who was very lovely to provide that her views on things as well, provided insights into what it's like to live with you and what are some of the challenges that you experience on a day-to-day. So it was a collection of all of that that helped me, and including your background history, helped me understand the nature of the type of ADHD you have. However, I want to say I think it would be mild. I think that you are on the milder end of the spectrum because your cognition is actually a lot stronger than I think you believe it to be. Predominantly because look at where you've come in your life. I mean, you're really successful. You've done a lot. You've achieved a lot, all on your own accord, without very much support. So I think that's pretty impressive. And most people with severe ADHD would really struggle with that. And that would be even struggling to find out what their passion is, what they want to do with their lives, and how to navigate that. But you've been able to do that really well. So I think that with all the strengths that you have in your own personality and your own nature has allowed you to accommodate for some of those vulnerabilities, and you've achieved a lot.
Thank you.
Well, firstly, Doctor, thank you for such a great explanation.
Yeah.
Firstly,
how do you feel, Rossi?
Yeah, because you spoke to his wife, and I love that you've done that because we're like his family as well. Like we spend probably more time sometimes with his wife than
his wife.
Yeah. How do you feel, Ross? How do you feel? Are you emotional?
I was just, I'm just trying to understand. So it's like a mixture of both. So inattentive and hyperactive.
And the cognitive and the impulsive.
There's a few things that you said there about the hyperactive ones where I have to interject with my, my points and not waiting turns and stuff like that. So that matches up. But
from my perspective, knowing Rossi for 16 years, it's like I find that now it's kind of all the puzzle is being put together, Doctor. Because I felt that it was, you on the weekends, you're up early and you don't stop. We're always telling Rossi, like on weekends, relax, but he doesn't. He's always going. He'll take the kids here, then he'll take the kids there, then he'll go do this, then he'll do that. And we look and we go like, man, you got to relax. We've got a big job ahead of us during the week, but he just pushes through all the time, active. He's an amazing
high
father.
Levels of energy, but then the overwhelm and the exhaustion that comes with that later can lead to burnout. And that's one of the things that I think you might be a little bit more vulnerable to than an individual who doesn't have it.
And that comes through then, I'm guessing, with anxiety as well, because you're exhausted, you're tired, the anxiety kicks in. You make decisions 100%. Like leaving a fish in a co-worker's car as a prank.
Let's not talk about that.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was something I did,
Doctor, can I ask you don't have to go into the full thing here, but what is next for Rossi now? What's his next steps?
I don't want him to change. This is the Rossi that we love.
This is not your decision.
It's his.
Can we let my doctor talk, please?
Thank you. Yes. So, Doctor, what's next for him? And obviously, you don't have to give us the full, prognosis of what he has to do, but what's next?
Of course. So generally after a diagnosis of ADHD, the first step would be to determine whether medication might be a suitable option. That if the person has been overwhelmed enough and struggling enough, that medication might be something that could really be life-changing for them. So that next step would be to see a psychiatrist, which I am not, but a psychiatrist who specializes in ADHD, who can prescribe the right medication and talk you through what that looks like, and what kind of symptoms you might experience, whether you're ready for that change or not, and how you want to go about it. It's a very individual experience. And in terms of the other side of things, I always recommend we look at coaching, whether that be through clinical psychology, through therapy, or having an ADHD coach or someone who can help you organize your day-to-day, set your goals, help you initiate on tasks, and work through towards making sure that you feel productive and feel successful the majority of the time.
That's perfect.
I mean, great. What
after the first session we had, Rebecca, it was like that coaching session. I felt, that would be a good route for me as well, because I felt like immediate sort of relief after we spoke. Like it was like really de-stressed me, which is great.
I love that for you, Ross. I love this for you.
About 3 years ago, we gave Rossi, as a birthday gift, Priti and I gave him therapy classes. We got like
therapy sessions,
a bunch of therapy sessions. He never did it.
No.
He never took it.
It's too busy.
He was too busy doing the dog walking, the kids' outings, the holidays, the brunches, and everything
Running
else.
around town.
So can I ask you one last question?
Now this is going to be an important thing for you to work on, is to actually take the time for yourself.
Yeah.
Can I ask you, Doctor, before we let you go, because I know that you and Rossi will now sit down off the radio and run through a plan. Is alcohol at all affected within ADHD? Does that play an effect on ADHD at all, alcohol?
Absolutely. So if you think about ADHD is about having difficulties with impulse control as well, and an inhibition of those natural responses that you want to do, anything that what you're thinking and interjecting and things like that. Alcohol is going to inhibit you further. And so people with ADHD, and especially young people with ADHD, are much, much more vulnerable to taking excessive risk when they're under the influence. And so it is something to be cautious of. It can have a more significant effect, as well as on the anxiety that a lot of adults experience after they've had a night of drinking, and that can be problematic, especially for those with ADHD.
Yeah, I feel like sometimes, at the weekends and stuff, when I do turn to that, it's like I'm self-medicating myself, like my brain sort of relaxes and goes quiet, right? But then it's a vicious cycle, you know what I mean? Because you feel bad and then you do it again.
Chasing it.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'm proud of you, Rossi. We're proud of you for doing this. Thank you for opening up on the radio as well. Dr. Rebecca, we're proud of you as well. Thank you so much for sharing this and obviously the news with Rossi and us. We look forward to obviously you guys meeting up and coming up with a game plan of how to deal with this. But yeah, don't change too much. I don't want, this is... No.
This is now a conversation that doesn't involve you, Chris. This is about what makes...
I'm happy to be there for the
This
convo.
is about what makes Rossi feel his best.
Yes.
That's all we want. I'm so incredibly proud of you for doing this.
No, I think it's one of the best
deal.
things I've done, like medically, and I just want to say thank you to Dr. Rebecca. I'd really recommend her. She just made me feel at ease when I went in there.
That.
And it was like talking to an old friend after about 5 minutes. So thank you so much, Dr. Rebecca. And
My pleasure.
you're amazing at what you do. Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, Doctor. Bye, Doctor. Thank you.
Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye. I tucked myself into bed nice and early. I got myself into bed at 9 p.m. I thought, I'm going to get a good sleep tonight.
Yeah.
And then I was woken up by that 10, I think it must have been about 10 p.m. alarm. Did you guys all get that one?
Yeah, we were together.
Oh, you at the restaurant?
Yeah. And then
on the way
home, we got it.
Yeah, so there was a 10 p.m. one. And then I got woken up around 2 a.m. I heard a lot of noise as well.
I didn't hear anything at 2.
It was more our side.
Your side of town. Okay, because I think I'm further away, right? Okay.
So, it was eventful. Again, thank you to our guys and girls just doing what they do to protect us overnight. Again, unusual that we say this kind of stuff now, but
I know.
I want to tell you, it won't be forever. It won't be forever, people. I promise you that. All right? We heard from Priti authorities responded to an incident involving a drone that fell on a building in Dubai Creek Harbour. There is footage of that going around. Civil defense teams brought a minor fire. It was a small fire. No one was hurt, which was fantastic. No injuries. Again, our civil defense have been remarkable over the last couple of weeks as well. because when things do happen, they are there on the spot and they just get rid of it real quickly. The evacuation process was carried out. That's one thing that I just wanted to make sure. Like, make sure your workplace or wherever you work, if you're on the way to work, like, just know your evacuation process. We didn't know it. You know, we didn't know ours until recently, to tell you the truth. Do you know where our stairs are, for example?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking that in my head last night.
Yeah.
Go out there and take a right. There's a fire escape there.
Oh, I had no idea. There's one there.
Oh, I didn't know about
that at all.
I played it through my head last night.
There's fire escapes right here.
Yeah,
I thought it was the one down there.
Yeah,
through the door.
Oh, wow. Rossi's got... We would have run out. Rossi would have gone right. We would have all gone left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, Rossi, good to know.
But this is why, you know, those fire drills and stuff that
they're
everyone
important,
complains about doing.
It's actually helpful.
This is actually why they do them.
So yeah, that's a big thing right there, just to be wary about. And then obviously, Dubai police again have warned sharing false information, you will get yourself in trouble. I already know one person that got themselves in trouble for sharing false information, like literally arrested.
Yeah, I saw a headline going around. I don't know if it was the same person, but
they're doing it. Good on them. I'm all for it. I am all for it. Misleading information is the worst thing you can do, especially at this time. All right, violators could get imprisonment, starting fines at 200,000 dirhams. 200,000 dirhams for a fine. So just be wary of that. Just be wary of that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it is unusual times. We're all feeling it a little bit. Take it day by day. Look after your mental health and just do what you got to do to protect you and your family. That's all it's about. You protect you. You know, no one else is going to protect you except you. Well, they are above, and we bless them for doing it. But I'm saying in the small term, you know, in the interim, like, look after yourselves and look after your families. Work out what you've got to do. But right now, I'm here. I'm going out this weekend. Rossi, you're going to go out as well?
Yeah.
You're going to come out with me? You and I will go out on the town?
Where are we going?
We can go anywhere we like.
Yeah.
Go anywhere we like.
Let's go.
Wouldn't mind hitting, I mean, the beach clubs, and I know this is not for everyone.
Yeah.
I know that some of you don't feel like this, but I'm going to go to probably a beach club. You know,
that'll be good.
Yeah, I'm going to go support our food and our restaurants and all that. I'm going to get out this weekend. So
I love the way you're good for the economy, aren't you? Look at you.
I'll do it proportionately. Is that the word?
With precautions.
With precautions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's exactly what I'm going to do.
I mean, it'll take our minds off it, won't it?
Yeah, it's good to just like switch off for a moment.
It is nice to get out. Like that's why I'm still going to the gym every day. It just
so good.
Just gives me like that sense of routine. It gives me that you know, we're getting through it. We're okay.
Yeah, like don't just go to work and go home and like just wait and then go, like, because that's just going to do your head in after a while. Get out there and experience things as long as you feel safe doing it. You can never tell someone how they must feel.
Also true.
I don't want to hear people. I hear people on social media going, "Oh, look at all these guys leaving the country and pretending they're staying at home," and it's like, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I mean? I will never judge you for doing what you feel like. So, I'm here. We're here. Virgin Radio's on. We ain't going nowhere, people. Mm-hmm. All right, you've got us. You've got us, and you've got us forever, unfortunately. It's 7:09. We are live. Some of you got an alert now. Did anyone get it? I didn't get one.
I didn't get it.
I don't. Jenny, our videographer, just said she got one. Where are you, Jenny? No, we haven't got one, but we'll keep you the heads up. We'll give you the heads up when it happens. My friend Daniel just messaged me.
What did you say?
He's like, "Yeah, we're leaving him. The Pat's behind." I mean, that he's being sarcastic, obviously. He's got some beautiful animals. Yeah, that's the other thing. Oh, yeah, I got it. Yeah, we got it. All right.
No, we got it.
Due to current situation, potential missile threats, immediately seek a safe place in the closet, secure... In the closet? I never knew that. They want us in the closet?
What?
Is that a new one?
Is that new?
I have not got it yet, guys.
Why have you not got it? Well, we're going to find out today if you've got ADHD. It might have something to do with that.
No.
Steer away from windows, doors, and open areas. I think, is the closet always been? I think closet's always been there.
Closest.
Closest.
Not
I read it 4 times trying to figure out where you saw
closest.
Due to the current situation, potential missile threats, immediately seek a safe place in the closest secure building, not the closet.
Hey, listen, spelling was never my
That
good
is true.
thing, all
That
right?
is true.
Still haven't got it, guys.
Why do we all have it and you don't? Why are you always
But
different?
I'm the same, Ross. I'm usually the last one to get it and the last one to get the safe
yeah, but
message
hold on.
as well.
We've all got it, but Rossi doesn't.
Maybe it's just like
who are
who
you
they
with?
value.
Who are you?
It's like,
Don't send it to him.
he's not worth anything.
What? What is
Have you got it, Nala?
Yes, I just got it.
Lassie, have
Even
you got
Nala's
it?
got it.
Yeah, I got it.
Lassie's got it.
Lassie's got it.
So who do you phone with? Who's your telco?
Virgin.
Yeah, same with me. It's weird that you don't have it.
Can I see
You
your
haven't,
phone
you
for
haven't
a sec?
switched it off, have you?
Yeah, did you accidentally switch it off?
No.
It's been happening when you update it. It randomly switches it off. I had to switch it on again yesterday.
Well, it worked last night because Liz got it upstairs again before me. And then a minute...
Their alerts are off.
Keep them off.
No.
Is his alerts off on his phone?
Yeah, I'm telling you, it's the new update. When it updates on its own, it's turning it off.
Ross,
So
these
I haven't
updates are-
done anything, so don't blame
no,
me.
it's not you. It's not you.
But of course it would be your phone that has the alerts off. You know what I mean?
Of course.
Like, of course it would be.
Yeah.
Okay,
them
but
off.
but this is important.
Don't turn them off,
Oh,
mate.
no, they just got a notification now.
there it
Don't
is.
turn them off. Keep them on. You never
It's
know.
important to know.
Yeah.
Like, it is important to know if you're outside somewhere.
To go
and you can
inside.
Go, yeah, if you can go
Something
into a building.
happens to him.
Go.
He's like, why didn't they tell me?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like when I go to the doctors and I always complain about the service, isn't it?
Yes.
What do you mean?
Like
Yeah, he
every
always
time I go to the
complains.
doctor, I'm always like complaining about they haven't got in contact with me.
Yeah.
And you're like,
Yeah.
you need to get in contact with them. Why should I? What type of service is that? They haven't told me anything. And when they explained it all, it was complicated.
Yeah. And then Kris will be like, well, did you ask them what the follow-up procedure is? Like what day you should expect a call, etc.? No, of course I didn't.
It's their job to tell me.
Hey, listen, there are these New York Radio Awards that happen every year.
Yeah.
If we don't get an award now,
Oh my gosh.
I will come to New York personally and find the people. We're doing a show during
know.
these times. We're getting warnings, missiles, and we're still on the radio.
I agree, Kris.
All right.
This needs to be a part of the submission.
Yeah, this is it. Exactly.
This
exactly.
part right here.
Is James our boss listening? I thought James was one of the jury members.
And we still don't win.
He marks against us, our boss. No, not that show.
Yeah.
It's 7:13. Good morning as you do your drive to work or wherever it is that you're heading to right now. Apart from those messages, it is a beautiful day. The weather-wise, we're okay today. It wasn't as bad or grey and rainy as it was over the last 72 hours, so it's nice.
It's going to be cloudy. Kind of cloudy, windy, that kind of vibe is going to go on for the next few days. Maybe some rain.
Maybe. I don't mind a little bit
I
of
don't
rain.
mind it either.
It adds to the vibe.
I wonder,
Right?
like,
Yeah.
who's been asked to work from home, like, listening to the show this morning. Do you think there's a lot of people?
I think there's a lot of people working from home still. Yeah, 100%.
A lot of my
yeah.
friends all are working from home.
I think a lot of people also have the option, like either you
Yes.
go into the office or you stay home and it's up to you to decide. Because I have a friend who kind of goes into the office some days and then some days she works from home,
Right.
depending on what she...
They gave us that option.
That's not true.
No, they didn't.
But like...
Frontline workers, we're here. We
But-
put them on the line.
Be honest. Doing this right now, doesn't it make us feel better?
Yeah.
Nah, I'd
I mean,
rather
it's
be
not
in
as
bed.
good when my speeding fines were getting, like, waved. Remember that?
Yeah, that
I
was-
felt like a celebrity then.
That was
Yeah, that was-
during COVID.
Oh, what a
it's
time.
like, you got a special letter. And
Jets, explain what we got.
we got a special letter that when we went past the speeding camera, it would flash you because you weren't allowed to be out the house during
Correct,
COVID
yes.
times.
Yeah.
But we had a special letter and we got all of our flashes removed.
Do you know yesterday was the day 6 years ago?
For COVID.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? 6 years ago was COVID?
Yeah.
So around the same time as now.
Yeah. It was 6 years ago.
years ago.
This week, the world shut down for COVID.
Wow.
6 years ago.
I don't like this.
6 years ago?
Chris,
Guys, it doesn't feel 6 years ago
I
that we were sitting here.
I know.
And Rossi was being an idiot.
Yes.
Oh, the toothbrush.
I got it first, yeah.
No surprise.
6 years ago. What would you guys rather go through again?
I was thinking this morning as I was driving into the car park and the car park was empty. I'm more worried now than I was during COVID,
Yeah, because
to be honest.
Yeah. What about you, Nala?
I think so. Like COVID, I honestly, all I remember being home or in the studio. That's all I did during COVID. And like the tests, that's it. So nothing serious what I went through, so I would do COVID.
You would do COVID again?
Like for a little while, yeah, rather than now.
What's better, COVID or this?
Is that the question? Is that what we're saying?
That's what I'm asking. What were you more? What was more? What would you go through again if you had to, or what was more concerning for you?
You know, but like it's so sad, isn't it, with COVID because so many people were affected by it. You know,
and I was going to say we haven't. It's hard to judge that when we're only here now with this.
Correct.
Maybe God willing, in weeks or whenever this ends, we could look back.
Yeah, I think it's. I can't say that.
I'll tell you, I was more afraid in COVID.
Yeah,
for me personally, I was more afraid in COVID.
Yeah.
All right, I was more afraid in COVID.
Were you?
Just because it was so. I'd never experienced. Not that I've experienced anything like this, but I guess with what we've got above us with the defensive system, has made me feel so secure.
That is true, yeah.
Where with COVID, I just felt like it was something completely out of our hands.
And it was unknown.
It was so unknown. You couldn't see it.
And
you couldn't feel it.
Yeah, but you know what was nice about it? If you can say that. The whole world was suffering from it.
What?
So like...
Rossi.
I was thinking to myself driving and I was thinking, oh yeah, because at least my friends back home were also in the same boat with it.
Yeah. I'd rather...
Do you know what I mean?
I'd rather the UAE air defense protection than a vaccine.
Oh, yeah. That I agree.
You know what I mean? If I because that's the two protections right now.
Because we're not... At that time, I think the biggest worry was we couldn't go anywhere. All the flights were grounded. So, like, you couldn't be with your family. Like, if you couldn't be with your family or anything. Like, I worried for my parents. Everyone worried for their parents. You know?
Honestly, thinking of it now.
Like, that was a scary time.
Thinking of it now, maybe because it passed by and it's been so long that you just forget how it was. But I remember I was so worried that my parents would get it because my mom had asthma and my dad was diabetic. Exactly. So I was always so worried something would happen to them. Never mind. I retract.
I remember my youngest daughter, Kiki, coming home from school with it. Honestly, I think it was 2.5 weeks into it. Before vaccines, before anything. She comes home. She says, Dad, I got a sore throat. I went, oh my gosh. You know me. Worst case scenario.
Did you tell us this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did the show from home.
Okay.
I had to quarantine. Remember when you had to quarantine?
Yes.
But it was like 2.5 weeks into it. It wasn't like I didn't know that many people that had it.
Yeah.
And she came home, sore throat. We went and got her tested, positive. Locked her up. Good on me, applauding myself here. Locked her up in here. As soon as she came home and said, I've got a sore throat, I said, get to your bedroom. She didn't leave the bedroom for 7 days.
I remember that, yeah.
But none of us got it.
Yeah.
None of us got the COVID during that time. And, it was all of us in there, obviously. And I remember, she went through it. And I remember being really scared then because I was like, we didn't know what this was. We had no idea. It was just all amplified on media, on TV, remember?
Yeah.
Like, do you remember? I remember watching CNN every single night with Cuomo.
Yeah.
just giving us the death rate.
Yeah.
Like, there's 72,000 people. I'm like, oh my gosh.
New York was hit so hard. I was so worried for my parents.
Oh, yeah, that would have been hard.
The nose scraping up your nose. Ugh.
So, looking back, I know that right now what we're going through is not at all fun. But I feel like we've got more of a control of the situation early on than we did with COVID. So let's see where this pans out. But we are all here together, and as we've always stated, this UAE it's called United. We are.
Yeah.
We're truly united. No matter where we're from, I think no matter if you've got the local passport, if you've got any passport in the world, we are united here together and we'll get through this together, God willing, and inshallah.
Well, do you know, like, a lot of people benefited after COVID buying property and stuff. Do you think we're going to get like the comebacks, as you say, are going to be fantastic?
I think it's too early to say what's going to happen.
Can you lend me some money?
No.
Okay.
Property market where we are right now, and I do want to get someone on for property in the next few weeks, but property market where we are right now is standing strong. It is still where it is. I'm going to sneeze.
Bless you.
Pineapple.
Thank you. The property market is still standing strong. I know that because I have a lot of friends who are developers, not buyers. They develop the projects. And I've spoken to them already. Right now, where we are, we're okay. Long term, there could be a slight effect, but it will correct itself eventually. I own a lot of property here in this country, right?
All right. Show off.
Yeah, but so do you, Rossi. You own property in the country.
One.
Wow,
Yeah, but
one more than many people.
You own a property, so you can't really say anything.
Yeah, no, but I've had friends who bought during COVID, right? And it was the best thing they've ever done.
Yeah, they would have bought low, and now it's gone up. It would have gone up like 20, 30, 40% some of those places. But it'll be a slight correction for Dubai, and we'll drop slightly. We definitely will, but we needed to do that anyway. And then, just think about 2, 3, 4 years from now. I actually think.
Yeah, tell me.
I actually think what we're going through right now is actually going to make us stronger and better, because it's going to make the world look at us. Right?
In a different way.
In a way where, look what they went through and look how they came out of it.
Yeah, maybe.
I'm telling you. If any other country or city in the world, most countries or cities, was getting what we were getting,
yeah,
it wouldn't be like this, guys.
It would be a different.
You understand that?
Yeah, you're right.
It wouldn't be like this.
It's pretty good.
So when we say we are the safest country in the world or the safest city in the world, we truly are. Even when this is going on.
Yeah,
Even when this is going on, look at us.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand that?
Yeah.
Man, I ain't being paid to say that, I promise you. Here's the CEO of Majid Al Futtaim Asset Management. So honored to have him back in the studio with us. Khalifa bin Break, thank you so much. Hello.
Hi, Chris. Thank you very much for having me.
Pleasure to have you back here on the show. Now, I wanted you on. We want to talk about what's going on. Obviously, we're in the situation that we're in right now. Inshallah, it doesn't last too much longer, but it's obviously going to have somewhat of an effect of what you guys do. It's having an effect of what anyone does, First of all, how are the malls? What are we doing? I've been popping into the malls.
Same.
It's good to see people walking around.
Yeah.
Indeed. And what we've seen over the last 2 weeks, Chris, is the true resilience of the UAE community, right? After, a brief slowdown that started 2 weeks ago, to a large extent, business as usual in all of our malls. Our malls are operating, same trading hours. We've worked closely with our tenant partners. And most importantly, I want to say a huge thank you to our frontline heroes that really ensured that, customers are, welcomed in the malls. Customers are taken care of in the malls. And again, working closely with the retail partners, all of our stores are open. All of our malls has been business as usual. As a matter of fact, the first 20 days of Ramadan, we've welcomed over 6.5 million customers.
Wow.
Indeed, and to a large extent, footfall has been stable. If you compare, the first 20 days of Ramadan this year versus last year, if you compare this week versus last week, footfall is up 10%.
Okay.
So look, business as usual, and we have a very strong operational capability, and all of the digital infrastructure that's built over the last 3 decades of us operating as Majid Al Futtaim in Dubai. We ensure that we are able to react, pull levers in case anything happens. And look, it's we've worked extremely closely with our retail partners and our teams to ensure, as I was saying, customers are taken care of, welcomed, and really ensured that our malls in the UAE and elsewhere continue acting as a true community sort of offering that ensures we have all of what the residents need from a daily sort of necessity, and all of the products and services are available in all of our malls.
Well said.
Wow.
There's, for me and for a lot of us here in the studio, no issues going into a mall. I've been to about 3 or 4 different malls over the last couple of weeks. Spent a lot of time there. It's a little bit of an
escape. It actually makes me feel nice. Like, I felt so nice walking through the mall.
Yeah.
It gave me that comfort.
Yeah, come down the escalators, you see people there, you see the shops.
Yeah.
How safe is it? Because that's going to be someone's worry. Oh, I don't know if I should go to a mall. Is it safe? What are your thoughts?
Look, extremely safe, right? We're working extremely closely with the authorities to ensure that, all of the procedures are put in place. We continue. All of the closed spaces are extremely, extremely safe. The open spaces, we adhere to, close coordination with the authorities to make sure that all of the spaces are safe for all of the customers coming in. So look, to a large extent, business as usual in all of our malls, and all of our malls, have stayed operational and are extremely safe. Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like to say it's probably safer than your house. Do you know what I mean?
Like
it's thick walls, high ceiling, you're good, you're all right. But Yeah, we don't want to think like that. I just think it's so important. I'll be saying that, you know, I own a restaurant here now, and I got my restaurant numbers last week, right? And we're definitely down. And then I started talking to other people in the hospitality industry and the hotel industry, and we're definitely taking a hit. And I think it's really important for us local communities who live here and we stay here to make sure that we support one another. So heading out to a mall and buying a T-shirt, as minimal as you may think that is for you, that could make or break someone's company or someone's business, right? So I'm not just talking about the large franchises that are in our malls. I'm talking about there's a lot of people that have set up their whole entire life with a store in a mall, right?
Indeed.
And what you guys do, I feel like malls are kind of like the heartbeat of our city.
Yeah.
It's where we all go to hang out and just see. Now, we had Paul Griffiths on the show not long ago, the CEO of Dubai Airports, right? And I said the same thing to him. Man, you went through COVID, you went through a flood, and now you're going through this. It's very similar synergies when the malls. You've gone through all three of them, and each one has hit you in a different way.
Indeed.
Did you ever prepare for something like this? Is there always that preparation of all scenarios?
Look, let's not forget the global financial crisis back in 2008.
Yes.
So look, you know, the crises and this, it's in times like these, the times of uncertainty, that the true essence of leadership really is demonstrated, right? And I think we've had some of the few crises that has made, you know, all of us stronger. And I think what's truly amazing in Dubai and the UAE is this, you know, private-public sector partnership. That's the true essence of what makes this city and the country really great, right? So we've been, with all of the crises that we've gone through, we've built this resilience within the way we've operated or continue operating. And as I was saying, our digital infrastructure allows us to pull levers in case things like these do happen.
Sure.
So to a large extent, our malls are operational. All of our grocery retail stores are operational. You know, all of our last mile delivery from a grocery retail perspective, has continued operating. All of our lifestyle stores continued operating. So absolutely right. And I think what's truly fascinating is the malls are not exactly places where people come and transact, right? It's places that really form as the DNA within that community, and making sure that your products and services are available, and to a large extent business as usual. And people have continued in Dubai with the growth of footfall that we're seeing 10% versus last week. People have continued going about their daily routine lives, which is absolutely fascinating, right?
Yeah. I think we're going to get more and more confident with ourselves, and I think we're going to venture out a little bit more, and I expect this weekend to be busier than last weekend. So listen, thanks for doing what you're doing as well. I know it's not easy. You and the team are here this morning, and you and the team are here today, and we just want to say thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's our CEO of Majid Al Futtaim Asset Management, Khalifa bin Braik. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me. Thanks again.
God bless. Stay safe. Well, we all would have got the message of we're okay coming in. You didn't get it yet, Priti?
No.
It's interesting. Well, we all got it, so it's okay. Rossi, I said to Rossi, I think you just got it. Rossi's response was, I have my phone on silent, you idiot. I work on radio. And I'm like, Ross, the sound still comes through even when it's on silent. You didn't know that?
Yeah.
You didn't know that. Who knows it now?
That's the whole point of a government alert, so that no matter what, you understand.
I'll turn the notifications off.
Good.
Woke me up last night, 2 a.m.
Good on you, Ross. Yep. Hey, in studio right now, back, good friend of the show as well. The boss, the GM, Spinnies, Tom Harvey is with us. Hi, Tom.
Good morning.
Thanks.
Okay?
We're doing all right. Yeah, thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming.
Sorry,
you just got
that
it?
was my safe message.
What's it saying? Safe. Okay, good.
Thanks, Tom, for coming back in. I asked you to come back in. And I'm grateful that you did and you took the time, because I'm still seeing on social media people talking about the desalination plants.
Yes.
This, that, we need
Stock
water.
up on water.
Go stock up on water. Da-da-da. After our interview that we had with you about 3 or 4 days ago, people were commenting, well, I just went to the shops and there was no water on the shelf. And I'm like, yeah, idiots. It's because you keep buying them.
Chris.
I'm sorry. But it's because people are hoarding this water.
It's wrong. Don't do that.
You don't need to do that. We're still okay into this.
We're fine. It's not just water. We're fine for absolutely everything.
Okay.
And I said, right, come back 4 days later. Is it the same story? Well, yeah, it is. But things are getting better all the time. You can see there's planes back in the sky. We are bringing loads of products in by air.
Okay.
We've got the ports open, and we're doing loads of stuff. I'm also going to go and talk to Business Breakfast after this to give them the grown-up spiel on what's happening.
Yeah.
But everything's everything is fine. I mean, if people are seeing, right, their particular favourite brand might not be on the shelves on one day, but it's all coming back in. There really is nothing to worry about. We've got huge reserves. I was actually on a big call. All of the retailers in the country were together on a call, a Teams call with the Ministry of Economy and Tourism yesterday, and we were also talking about challenges we're facing at the moment. Well, nobody was talking about the fact that they are short of anything.
Sure.
There's nothing to worry about.
The other thing that a lot of people have been talking about is all the prices are going to go up, everything is going to, et cetera, et cetera. And obviously the Ministry of Economy and Tourism put out a note saying, listen, we are cracking down on that. And that is the case, right?
Yeah, it's absolutely the case. I mean, I've been very, very clear with my team for Spinneys and Waitrose. There have not been any price increases. There are rules, there are regulations, there are laws in place that affect some products, and there's other stuff. This is just like it was when we were in COVID. We as a retailer will absorb some of those costs and hope that we get through this as quickly as possible.
I mean, listen, at the end of the day, there's going to be slight increases. We that's undeniable. It's going to have to happen. Obviously, you guys will take some of the hit, but with it, some of the hit's going to come to us. Even with my snacks, we sat down as a team and we had to work out, okay, are we getting the produce coming in? We are still at this point.
Are you asking for a price increase from me live on air?
No. I know how hard that is.
Not on the fruits, not on the fruit.
I know how hard that is. No, but like even us, like we had that discussion of like, no, let us take those hits. Our manufacturers will take some of the hits. The last hit we want is to actually go to the customer. Exactly. And that's how we all roll. The last thing we want is to have someone that's buying it have to take the hit, right? So, okay, so to reconfirm once again, we are all good. You are getting your stuff on the planes right now.
On the planes, on the boats. We're looking at coming into different ports. So, there's conversations going on about, right, obviously, we've got Corsica and Fujairah over on the East Coast, but we're talking about sort of bringing things to Jeddah and then bringing it by truck.
Okay.
How we can bring it into Oman. So there's so many conversations going on, and it's not just us doing this. Government is involved in this. Everybody is working together to make sure that we are safe, stable, secure on our food supplies.
Do you guys... Sorry, go ahead, Ross.
No, it's not very important, but I just want to praise, Spinneys, because yesterday I went looking for popcorn kernels, believe it or not, and I was thinking, there's no chance you're going to get them. But there they were in Spinneys, and we made popcorn ourselves.
Why would you get popcorn?
No, because I bought a NutriCook popcorn maker, and I thought it was a nice activity to do with the kids.
Popcorn's everywhere, isn't it?
Yeah, but we made our own popcorn with the corn.
Looking at the kernels.
And they had it. And I was thinking, there's no way they've got it.
Oh, well,
they did it.
We should have several brands in store.
Yeah, I thought you
they did.
Yeah. So, do you guys, and this is something I've always wanted to know,
go on.
Do you guys chat to your competitors at moments like this? Do you guys come together? Like you said, that meeting yesterday, because, you're competitors, but at the same time, you want to come together at moments like this, right?
Yeah, we do. Like we're all living in this community, sharing all of the same challenges. We're consumers ourselves. We want to make sure that everybody feels supported, and making sure that all the supermarkets are well stocked is part of making sure that everybody in the community feels reassured. So yes, we do. I mean, the boss of Carrefour actually lives just around the corner from me. So
It's cute. That's cool.
So yeah, I did have a chat with him at the weekend, and I said as yesterday, we were all on a big call together, having a chat, making sure we're sharing stories. And looking at how we can support each other.
We never got that invite, did we, to one of Tom's barbecues in his back garden?
No, we haven't.
Remember, because
business breakfast would have it.
Yeah, definitely. I used to see the footage of him with the best ribs and steaks. Never once we got an invite.
You get it. You'll be on the next one, hopefully.
On the next one.
On the next one.
Yeah. Just because all your other friends have gone.
Tom, always a pleasure. Thanks for hanging out with us. And just thanks for doing what you're doing. I think coming out and doing these interviews,
yes, it helps.
So important for the public, just to settle down everyone's nerves. So again, head out to Spinneys, head out to Waitrose. Thank you, Tom. Appreciate it, mate.
Thank you.
If you want to hear an adult conversation he's going to have about the same topic, Dubai Eye 103.8.